I believe there is incredible potential here for the development of CLIL, as well as many obstacles that we have to face on a daily basis and on the long term as well. As I told you yesterday, we usually do not meet a lot of opposition from our headmasters, for example, but it brings more complexity in some schools, which are already very, very complex to run, especially here in French Guiana. So when you bring, different ideas, we need to put those classes together at that time in that room, they tend to say, oh, it's too much extra work and I don't want to do that. But the kids and the students and the families as well respond quite well, because we have a multilingual environment here, and that's also what I said yesterday, the distinction between L1 and L2 doesn't work here, because many of our students speak 2 or even 3 languages, so we're just bringing another one. Other than that, it's been very rewarding for me to teach in CLIL and to implement that teaching. I spent really great hours, really great periods of teaching with my students, and I can see them making progress in English as well as in the content. They definitely learn and remember better the language input in my lessons, and that's not me saying that, it's them. They told me, okay, we talked about that in class with the language teacher, but I didn't understand it then, but now in context, in order to understand the Second World War, I needed that exponent, for example, and now, even if they don't call it that, and now I remember, now I understood it, and now I'm able to use it. And I've been teaching for 4 years now, and I've seen the difference between kids starting at a very low level in second and going all the way up to terminal, and you told me yesterday that some of them are B2 now.
I think so.
And 2 years ago it wasn't the case, so I think it works, language.
So you think the students find learning English through CLIL just more meaningful?
I think so, yes, I think so. And they're eager to see what's going on in the rest of the world, and CLIL is great for that. I mean, it's great because it's different from teaching about French Guiana or teaching about France or teaching about Europe. We're going to in a completely different world, basically the Anglophone world. We're going to India, we're going to the United States, Australia, and that's something that they really like, and that's a really good way to motivate them.
So it opens up your curriculum?
I would say so.
Yeah. Okay.
But one last thing, one of the obstacles you'll have and we'll have to face in French Guiana in order to implement or develop the teaching of CLIL is turnover. The fact that many teachers come here and stay just a couple of years and leave. And in some schools they try to build very interesting and very ambitious programs, and it lasts for 2 or 3 years and then disappears. And more so here in French Guiana than in Métropole.
It's an issue, isn't it?
It is, in every subject, and but especially in CLIL because it requires extra qualification, and less teachers have those skills.
No, I can see what you mean.
General feedback first. I think it was great that that you came all the way from Europe to tell us about CLIL, because there is, as you said, a lot of enthusiasm among the teacher. They want to do it, but they don't have the right tools. And so I think it was a really good way to introduce CLIL to some people who had never heard of it. It will definitely need some follow-up, but I'm sure you will see the same in Saint Laurent, and again, there is huge potential here. No, the frame was good, the pace was good as well. You came to see me in my class, and you will do so in others, and that's, I think, excellent, because I didn't get that last year in London, for example. No one saw me teaching. So I'm really positive about that course.